The OT, presented by Lowe's.
Well, as the sun sets here in Southern California, the sun is just about setting on the regular season. Week 17 almost complete. The playoff picture almost done. We'll take you through what we know so far here. Welcome to the OT, presented by Lowe's.
All right, what a great football game. Green Bay at the Chicago Bears. Aaron Rodgers, the Packers, looking to lock up the #1 seed. Aaron Rodgers to Davante Adams on a 6-yard slant. 18 touchdown on the season for Adams. 35-16. Green Bay beats the Chicago Bears. Seahawks safety Jamal Adams leaves with a shoulder injury, but Russell Wilson rolling right, set up, throw back to a crossing route to Tyler Lockett on a 4-yard touchdown. Seahawks in a tough football game, 26-23 on top of the San Francisco 49ers. Saints at Carolina, Drew Brees warming up, getting ready to go. Brees throws it to Austin Carr. Play action set up. Beautifully designed pass, lob it up there, 11-yard score. Brees' third TD of the game, 33-7 Saints beat the Carolina Panthers. Cardinals at the rim. Christian Streveler intercepted by Troy Hill. There it is, up in the air. Picked off return, 84 yards, Howie. Michael, where'd you guys go? Behind?
I'm right here, baby.
Okay, man, 84-yard touchdown. That's a good one right there.
Yep.
18-7 Rams take it into the playoffs, beating the Arizona Cardinals. Titans at the Houston Texans. Derrick Henry's 6-yard touchdown run. Henry would later reach over 2,000 yards rushing on the season. I'm telling you, that is impressive. Tannehill, a 6-yard touchdown run. We're tied at 38 all. Tannehill to the outside.
And we got tied just seconds ago. Houston with the ball. Kaimi Fairburn, 51-yard field goal, ties the game at 38. If Tennessee wins, they win the South. If they lose, they make the playoffs as a wild card. Meanwhile, Jacksonville at Indy, who, if Tennessee loses, Indy would win the AFC South.
Henry has a chance to break the rushing record, too. Then let's run to the Jaguars at the Colts. Phillip Rivers. Colts need to win to get into the playoff spot. Jonathan Taylor over on top, 45-yard, well, actually a 45-yard touchdown. 200 yards on the day, 2 touchdowns on the ground for Taylor, 28-14. Colts on top of the Jaguars. Cowboys at the Giants earlier right here on Fox. That is Daniel Jones to Dante Pettis, 33-yard touchdown, 20-6 at this point. Giants on top of Dallas. Andy Dalton then throws into the end zone, intercepted by Xavier McKinney, up in the air. There it is. Giant playoffs hope still alive. If Washington wins tonight over Philly, then Washington wins the NFC East. If not, the Giants go into the playoffs. Giants 23-19 over Dallas. Mike Evans, a great wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Bucks, leaves this game with an extended left knee. Brady, 4 touchdown passes on the day, right at 400 yards. Antonio Brown, 11 catches, over 100 yards, a 30-yard touchdown. Second on the day for Brown right there. 40th touchdown pass of the season for Tom Brady. Just amazing. Tampa Bay 44, Atlanta 27. Steelers at Cleveland. Browns clinch a playoff berth with a win. Jarvis Landry back around inside. 3-yard touchdown. Browns clinch their first playoff berth since 2002. 24-22 over Pittsburgh. Congratulations, Cleveland. Dolphins at the Bills. Tua Tagovailoa picked off by Josh Norman. Nice job by Norman. Up, picks off the blocks, inside touchdown, a return of 16 yards. Bills lock up the #2 seed, 56. Are you kidding me?
Most points in the league this year.
26 of Miami. Ravens, over 400 yards rushing on the day at Cincinnati. Lamar Jackson getting ready, rolling right. Marquez Brown. Can't quite get it out, Tony. 9-yard touchdown. Jackson with 3 touchdown passes on the day. 11 touchdown passes in his last 5 football games. 38-3, all Ravens. They are someone you're going to have to watch in the playoffs.
All right, elsewhere, Minnesota takes care of the Lions. New England beats up on the Jets. The Chargers hand Kansas City only their 2nd loss of the season. And the Broncos knock off the Raiders. 2 minutes left in that game, so they're leading that game by a touchdown. So here's the up-to-the-moment playoff picture. Let's start first in the NFC, where the Packers have clinched the only bye in the conference by wrapping up the #1 seed. As of now, this is what the matchups will look like. The only one that's still up in the air is the Buccaneers. They will play the winner of the NFC East. It will be either Washington or the Giants. Meanwhile, in the AFC, Kansas City, they sealed up the first-round bye earlier. And the question is, who wins the AFC South? The winner will take on the Ravens. The loser will be a wild card, and they will meet the Bills. Right now, Tennessee, as we told you, is still tied at 38-all against Houston. That game in the final seconds. Before we get to the rest of the AFC playoff picture, once it gets completed here, let's start with you, Howie, and talk about just what we know so far. When you look at the matchups, mostly rematches in the NFC. Green Bay, though, they go 13-3 second year in a row.
Yeah, the two teams that really jump out to me, Green Bay, impressive. Aaron Rodgers, I think he is the odds-on favorite to be the MVP. Yeah. Maybe Derrick Henry being a co-MVP.
Yes.
We had the similar situation prior. I also Buffalo. Buffalo, to me, let's just acknowledge it. They look dominant. Josh Allen looks dominant. This offense is dominant. They put up over 50 points today. They've been doing this the last few weeks on a regular basis.
I think when you, what's really looking for me right now, what I'm concerned with a little bit is the Seattle Seahawks. Looking at them with that great defense. The defense has been playing lights out the last month, but the offense, I know they won today, but they're still just not getting it going, and I don't understand it.
Same formula, wait till the end of the game.
It's weird, though. If Brian Schottenheimer can get a good formula going, they could, like, run the ball, but they got Tyler Lockett, they got DK Metcalf. I want to see that add up in the playoffs because they're a dangerous football team because of the defense, not really the offense right now.
All right, and real quick, the AFC playoff picture is now complete because the game is over. Tennessee winds up winning it on a 37-yard field goal. 41-38 is the final.
Oh, my gosh.
It goes through. That's all that matters, right?
Holy cow.
And so, Derrick Henry and the Titans win the AFC South.
Wow.
They move in as the division winner. Indianapolis makes it as a wild card.
Playing Baltimore.
Baltimore, yes.
I don't know if you want to do that, or you don't want to play, you want to play Buffalo.
Last year's playoffs, though, remember, Tennessee went and beat Baltimore.
Yeah, it's like you pick your poison, though. It's going to be some great games that we have, but the one team, I really am amazed with the Saints today. I mean, here's a team that out there running backs. Ty Montgomery, they move him from wide receiver and put him at running back. He rushes for over 100 yards, and they're getting Michael Thomas back. They're getting all these things, and we were talking earlier about who's hot, who's coming in hot. And I think that's one of the teams that's coming in hot. Green Bay in a bye, and beating them up there is going to be tough for anybody. And Tampa is the one team you're still not sure about. They're putting up a lot of points. Mike Evans possibly being out could hurt them, but it's going to be an interesting playoffs.
Well, Green Bay is the #1 seed. Aaron Rodgers, probably the MVP. We will speak with him when we come back and continue here with the OT, presented by Lowe's, as we wrap up the regular season here in 2020/21.